Luke chapter 21 and 32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch therefore and pray always, that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into this lesson, and I'm gonna call it "The Fix Is In." All right, the fix is in, and all bets are off, man. Because if we look at the things that are going on today, and let me see. I'm just gonna go look in Chicago. This whole migrant crisis, man. Excuse me. Excuse this commercial.
Chicago, with hundreds more coming in daily. In fact, 8 more buses are already on the way, expected to arrive today. Now, here's where things currently stand right now. The data collected by city officials currently says that there are more than 10,000 migrants in shelter throughout the city. A total of more than 3,000 migrants are awaiting placement. More than 2,000 alone are in police stations. Chicago has had more than 17,000 migrants since they began arriving last year. A local state senator wants to hear your input on the migrant situation in Chicago. Democratic State Senator Willie Nelson will be holding the town hall next Wednesday. That's October 11th. It'll be at the Healthy Hub along West 79th Street. It begins at 6:30 p.m. and Senator Nelson wants to hear your concerns to see how he can help in the state's capital.
You can't help.
We were going to have a shelter at this particular location.
Right, and this is gonna lead to, hey man, the fix is in, man, and all bets are off, man. All right. See, Esau, he's displaying the qualities. Hold on, let me get the scripture, man. Sparing none. Okay, because this dude is going crazy, man. Why? Because the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. He has to give this chaos brewing, so he could bring the order, so he could bring his CHIP, so he could bring his NWO, man. All right. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And a lot of these migrants that are coming in, these are going to be your New World Order soldiers, man. Soldiers of the New World Order, man. Because the American army, you got too many of those that are still patriotic and really believe in America, and they're going to fight for their country, and they're not going to slaughter their own people, so to speak. So they need these migrants to come in, all right, to be those New World Order soldiers. Also to create a more quicker collapse of this economy and the social, basically the society as a whole, man. All right. So hey man, the fix is in, man, and you know Esau is known as a cunning hunter, man. All right, sword. And then what was his blessing? His blessing is the sword, man. All right, because when he can't use deception, all right. When he can't use deception, he's gonna go back to what made him great in the first place, you know. And it's funny how you have the MAGA hats, right? Make America Great Again hats. It says "Make America Great Again," and they're red. Those hats are red, right? It reminds me of those Fez hats. I think those Shriners wear, and that supposedly goes back to the wars that we had with the Arabs and how the Arabs slaughtered a lot of our people, and they would dip their hats into that blood, man. Those Shriner hats. That's where that comes from. All right. But then you got the MAGA hats that are also red, and it was it says "Make America Great Again." But what made America great? All right. What made America great was his sword, man. Bloodshed. Showing you that's what he's eventually gonna have to go back to. This is Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh. Say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? Right, is it party time? Should we be pushing that out? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. Right. So all these weapons of war that Esau has accumulated and amassed, they're about to be used, man. Missiles and all, nukes and all, right? This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. Right. You know, the sword is about to be upon you, man. It already is, but it's about to be to the max. All right. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what if the sword contemneth even the rod? It shall be no more, saith Yahweh power. So it's a trial, man. You about to be judged, you know. And the Lord sending, as the scripture says, I shall send him against a hypocritical nation, man. So he's laid a snare for you. He's dug the holes already. You know, it reminds me of, you know, something the mob guy would say. The hole's already dug. If you ever seen Carlito's Way, you know. But hey, the scripture says that he that diggeth the pit, he shall fall therein, man. And, you know, and a lot of these migrants, man, they're gonna be slaughtering a lot of you Edomites too, man. Showing you that Esau, he don't give a fuck about his own people, man. You're gonna get caught up in this too, man. You know. You know, he that diggeth the pit shall fall therein. All right. Snare for him in the way. All right. Because really, this is a trap for you, Esau. Because even the best hunter can only lay so many snares before he gets trapped into his own. Excuse me. But yeah, this is Job 18 and 7. The steps, well, I'll start at 1. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite and said, How long wilt thou be ere ye make an end of words? Mark, and afterwards we will speak. Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And that's what Esau's doing, man. He's throwing a temper tantrum in the garden. All right, the garden being the earth, man. He's throwing a temper tantrum because he can't have his way. All right. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? Right. Shall the whole earth be forsaken for you? And shall the rock be removed out of its place? And that rock is Yahweh Shai, man. And he's going to sit on his throne, man, whether you like it or not. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. So the Lord's about to put this devil's light out, man. And lights are going to go out in these cities as well. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened. And right now, his strength is straightened, man. He's not able to do the moves he was able to do before, man. You know, he's not able to make the kind of moves he was able to make before, you know. He's being challenged, all right? And his own counsel shall cast him down, right? His own counsel, all right? For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. So this trap that you setting for the whole world, mainly for the elect of the nation of Israel, because that's what it's all about. You're going to be trapped in that very net. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him, right? You know, and that jinn being Yahweh Shai. And it reminds me of how Jacob, he held the heel of Esau, man. All right? Basically, we're getting ready to pull you down, all right? The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Right, so the snare is laid, man. The trap is already set, man. Okay? But he doesn't understand that you're getting caught up in that net, man. Terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet, you know? So you're going to be trapped in your very own net, man. All right? Take up. Right. Yep. This is Ezekiel 32:1. And it came to pass in the 12th year, in the 12th month, in the first day of the month, that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation for Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and say unto him, Thou art like a lion of the nations, and thou art as a whale in the seas. And he's voracious, man. He's devouring our people, man. You know, right in our sight, man. You know, you just drive through the neighborhood, you know, the so-called Negro neighborhood, all type of police lights flashing, people getting pulled over, people getting stopped, frisked, and all type of shit. Just devouring our people, man, every day. And thou art as a whale in the seas. And right, you crushed all these other nations as well. So the Lord is likened unto you as a whale in the seas, as a killer whale, right? A shark, or just a sea creature that just devours, right? And thou camest forth with thy rivers, and troublest the waters with thy feet, and thou enfoldest their rivers. Thus saith Yahweh power. I will therefore spread out my net over thee with a company of many people, and they shall bring thee up in my nets. So you're gonna get caught in that net, man. And why? Because these nations, they have laid a snare for you, man. All right. It says that they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, man. All right. They dug a hole for your ass, man. All right. Then will I leave thee upon the land. I will cast thee forth upon the open field. I will cause all the fowls of the heaven to remain upon thee, and I will fill the beasts of the whole earth with thee, and I will lay thy flesh upon the mountains and fill the valleys with thy height. So you're going to be devoured. All that devoured thee shall be devoured, man. I will also water with thy blood the land where thou swimmest, even the mountains and the rivers shall be full of thee. All right. All right. So the Lord's getting ready to catch you up in your own net, man, and chop you up and feed you to the earth, man. Everybody's going to get a piece of your ass, man. You know. But hey, as you can see, man, you know, through prophecy, through this devil's actions, man, he's just pulling out. He's not, you know, he's just doing any damn thing, man. This dude's going crazy because, you know, anything that's dying is gonna struggle. You know, it's gonna struggle to survive, whether it be an animal or a virus or anything that's living. You know this because this nigga's a parasite, man. The scriptures call him the horse leech, man. And I believe they, in order to take a leech off an animal, they use like a fire. They might burn a piece of metal or something to burn that motherfucker off, man. And that's what the Lord's about to do, man. He's about to burn your ass off the planet, man. Because you're a leech, man. You're not beneficial, man, to life. You're not conducive to life in and of itself, man. You know. So but hey, man, the fix is in, and all bets are off, man. You know. Prepare for this devil to do any damn thing in the coming days, man. So yeah, it's a little lesson I wanted to do. Shalom in the Bible Ball.